Don't miss Leopold's stat at Writers Theater in Glencoe and the late Tom Stoppard's final work. We follow multiple generations of a Jewish family through 5 decades of daily life until history takes it all away. The Tribune calls the Tony Award winner essential viewing, and Stoppard worked with director Carrie Perloff on revisions exclusive to this production. Leopold's Stat is the largest production in Writers Theater history, so you don't want to miss it. Get your tickets today at writerstheater.org, and that's theater with an R-E. Today on CityCast Chicago, I'm not going to lie to you, 4 weeks of June later and your boy is already tired, but summer has literally just begun, so we've got your guide to July. It's Wednesday, July 1st. I'm Jacoby Cochran, and this is what Chicago's talking about. Welcome back to the podcast, my friends. Happy Wednesday. We've got 2 amazing guests in the building with us. Creative producer Emmy Mack with us in July 4th apparel. You are in the spirit, my friend.
Yeah, I think I'm becoming the Maria Pappas of the CityCast Chicago team. It just happened naturally, honestly.
That is the most CityCast joke we could have possibly done. I love that for us.
And for the listeners who can't see right now, I am wearing an airbrushed, star-spangled, oversized bikini t-shirt.
We've also got CityCast Chicago contributor Brandon Pope in the building. Pope, it's good to see you.
Hey, good to be seen. I'm loving the 4th of July vibes. I'm feeling very patriotic this week.
I'm feeling real fireworky. I'm ready for the cookout, the barbecue. I'm feeling like going outside. Patriotic, though?
Yeah, I think there's an argument to feel pride in the experience of us collectively as Americans and our togetherness and solidarity over the government and things that are happening within it, right?
I give you that, but the whole celebrating 250 years, like I get it's a huge milestone, but I'm like 250 years ago, the 3 of us on this call, we couldn't vote.
We didn't get all 250.
2/3 were slaves. Come on, y'all. Other one, no rights, no voice. But I get what you're saying. This moment of, between the World Cup, the fireworks this weekend, the 250 celebrations, like the Obama Center, I get that it's a time for people to really lean into nationalist propaganda. And so I'm going to give you a pass on that. But when the weekend over, wrap that shit up, my boy. Wrap it up.
I'm only going as far as the bikini t-shirt.
Am I allowed to wear a Dream Team USA shirt?
You know what? I appreciate you asking. Yes, yes, approved. That's what we should be doing. Emmy, since you already have 4th of July vibes, what's your plans for the weekend?
So right now, I haven't really solidified things yet. And I'm considering running back exactly what I did last year because it was super fun. The weekend started with my friend's car getting towed with everything of mine inside of it in Milwaukee. Okay. So I was wearing this shirt and nothing else and had my wallet and phone, and that was it. So then I took a metro train back to Chicago, went to Target, bought a real bathing suit, and then just hung out grilling at the Montrose Ledge all morning. And then when we finished up there, we went to Smith Park for their amateur fireworks show, which was awesome. We had to put wet towels over our heads and lie on the grass because there were so many sparks falling down. I wrote about it in the newsletter last year and we got a complaint. I had just started and I was really scared. I was like, oh my God, Simone, someone complained that I'm condoning dangerous activity.
That's kind of your whole MO in your whole life. You were like, get over to the Damon Silos before they tear it down and have one more 6-pack. Right. Climb it with a 6-pack.
So right now, maybe just Smith Park again.
Pope, you got any plans for the 4th of July weekend?
Things are still kind of coming together. I'm being very procrastinating when it comes to the planning. I will definitely find a grill somewhere, I'm sure.
You gonna be on it, or you just gonna be receiving?
I was on a grill this past week. Okay. I think I deserve a break. But if called upon, that is my, manly duty.
I don't know. Part of me wanted to just yell out, like, you used to be a Holmes, folks. There used to be a Holmes. And like railroad tracks.
Well, there's a lot of pressure that comes with being the grill master. I wear it with pride. But look, there's a beach party at Cafe Oliva, Ohio Street Beach.
Okay.
It's called Born in July. And so I plan on stopping by there. Aside from that, maybe I'll just play Whitney Houston's national anthem on repeat and salute a flag image on my TV. I'll figure something out, but I gotta have something American going on.
I mean, Black national anthem only. Oh, that's
okay, come on. Whitney's version of the national anthem was outstanding.
Quite classic. And Marvin Gaye did a great one too. It all sounds like Fergie to me. Born in July, Beach Rave going down 2 to 10 this Saturday, July 4th. Find Pope, sing him the national anthem. CityCast Chicago's monthly guide is brought to you by Enjoy Illinois. For July, Enjoy Illinois recommends checking out some of Southern Illinois' amazing outdoor experiences like Giant City State Park, named for the huge sandstone bluffs and cliffs, or Garden of the Gods. I want to know, what are y'all most excited for in July? What's something you are putting on your calendar, you planning for? Pope, I'm gonna start with you.
Look, Chicago, you already know, we like to throw a party. We are a place to have major events. The WNBA All Star Weekend is coming to town July 24th and 25th. Y'all ready to get down with the get down? I'm talking about all the big stars. I already know we're going to have Caitlin Clark there. I already know Angel Reese going to make a return to Chi-Town. The GOAT, Asia Wilson. The incoming rookie of the year, Olivia Miles. Yeah, you gotta be out there. Come on. Like, if every year there's a new rookie where I'm like, this is the best rookie I've ever seen in my life.
I'm not gonna hold you though. I have been saying that for the last month and a half. I'm like, nah, this might be the smoothest game I've seen since Maya.
Yeah,
it's wild.
But when Juju Watkins comes in,
the game just ain't the same for gangsters. Ooh.
Like, come on. But look, the fact that we get to experience that up close, plus everything that comes with the WNBA All Star Weekend, there's going to be an incredible event going down from the Stuart Scott Legacy Foundation. Stuart Scott, a Chicago native, legendary broadcaster, one of the men that really inspired me to get into what I do. Who lost his battle with cancer. His daughters have put together a memorial fund dedicated to research to find the cure for debilitating diseases for Black and brown individuals in particular. They're having a full court press Legends fundraiser event. It's going to be a stacked room. You're going to have LaChina Robinson, Elle Duncan, Cheryl Swoop, so many WNBA legends of the present and the past. So it's called Voices of the Game, 12 to 2:30 p.m. On July 23rd. Benefits cancer research at Avec River North in Chicago. And that's just the beginning.
The beginning. They got 3 days of activations at the McCormick Place for WNBA Live. They're hosting the Skills Challenge, the 3-point contest, and the Rising Stars game at Wintrust on Friday night, and then Saturday at the United Center is the All-Star game. And I looked up tickets yesterday, and the cheapest one was only like $83. You up in the nosebleeds, but I was like, that's pretty decent for the All-Star game.
And look, the idea of all these WNBA athletes in my city, I'm excited. I'm gonna have my best cologne. I'm gonna have my most elevated J's shoes to give me a little hype boost. I'm trying to get Chose out here, okay? Fly me out,
yes, man.
Okay? They making more money now, so I'm trying.
Emmy, what are you most looking forward to in July, other than trying to get Chose by an All-Star?
Actually, that was my plan too.
Yes. Catch us outside courtside.
Aaliyah Boston, someone's looking for you.
My best friends are throwing a Christmas in July party. Summer House fans will know where that theme comes from. This is an Easter egg for my summer house people. I'm also excited to check out how Jeff Fest has rebranded as Italian Beef Fest. I don't necessarily feel like I have to go to Jefferson Park to like get an Italian beef at a festival, but I do think it's just like funny that they've rebranded this way. And that kicks off July 31st.
If you're not familiar with like a neighborhood music festival, it seems like really like they're really trying to put all their eggs in one basket by saying, no, Italian beef is going to be the thing that bring people out here.
Jeff Fest is also a pretty catchy name too, I think, as far as street fests go. But it did make me laugh. So I'm like, maybe I'll take the Blue Line up and check it out.
I love how every Italian beef fest is like, we're the first and only Italian beef fest in Chicago.
How do you even prove it?
You Google and realize that flyers come out every summer for an Italian beef fest.
It's the first one this summer.
Right.
And then earlier in July, though, on July 12th, there's a concert at the Burlington, which is a pretty cool, slightly divey bar with a big venue in the back in Logan. And one of my favorite local musicians, who I think I've discussed on the show before, Winifred RT. She's so great. I saw her last night at Shuba's. She played with a popular Irish band, so that crowd was wild. And so she'll be at the Burlington on July 12th. I think on July 14th, I'm going to go with our other creative producer, Michelle, to Millennium Park for When Harry Met Sally, which is part of a Rob Reiner tribute. So I'm sure there'll be a ton of people there. And as far as something that I'm looking forward to eating aside from Italian beef, obviously it goes without saying it would be a hot dog. And this month I will be plugging the Shack by the Montrose Ledge. It's right by the bait shop, since I'll probably be there on the 4th of July anyway. The Shack has the freshest buns. The guy who works there is a little nutty, but you kind of got to haggle with him for every single topping. He'll tell you he's out. He's not. Just keep going back and forth with him until you get a fully dressed dog. But man, they're delicious. And they go down perfectly when you're swimming all day.
Come on now. Come on. I'm going to wrap us up with the things I am most excited for. And I got a few. The White Sox, I think, are playing 15 games at the crib this month. So plenty of opportunity to go out there and see the fireworks, because there will be plenty if you haven't been paying attention. Some other things I am really excited for. Chicago food festivals are showing their ass all month long. And I don't know if I can survive between The Taste, which I am still a supporter of, Windy City Smokeout. You got Brew Fest, Burger Fest, Tacos y Tamales, Wine Fest. Amy just mentioned Italian Beef Fest, right? And that's just in Chicago. There's a bunch of food festivals happening in the Chicagoland area as well, some food truck festivals. And so, yeah, it's my favorite part of the year. Just getting outside, getting to a new neighborhood.
Me too.
And by the time I get home, I'm stuffed. But you may catch me at the All Star game. You might catch me at a food festival, or maybe just maybe you catch me out there at Smith Park.
Hi, I'm David Plotz. I'm the CEO of CityCast, a podcast network that includes this show you're listening to, and also 12 other CityCasts in 12 other cities. And each one knows their city as well as your local team knows yours. So isn't it time we connected them? Don't you want to know how they're tackling their bike lane problems and housing challenges and sidewalk dog poop crises? That's why I'm hosting a new podcast called Your City Could Be Better. Because it could be. Every week, I'll chat with a different host in our CityCast network about what their cities are doing right and wrong, the weird things they're trying, and the surprising successes, so that we can all learn how to make our cities a little bit better. Listen to Your City Could Be Better on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts.
It isn't just all fun in July, right? We are CityCast Chicago, a daily news podcast. And so, of course, every day we're going to be reading the news. Pope, what are you going to be following this month? A little bit closer than anything else.
Something I'll be tracking this month. I mean, this is the month where I think we're going to get a lot more and I should say, this is going to be the month where we get a clearer picture of who exactly is going to be running for Chicago mayor. You've already got a few announcements out the gate. Susanna Mendoza, Illinois comptroller, former 12th Ward Alderman and current Cook County Board of Review Commissioner George Cardenas, Cook County Treasurer Maria Pappas, who we just referenced earlier, Chicago Housing Authority Board Chair Matt Brewer, who's also got the Wiener Circle behind him. We saw that kind of viral advertisement.
I think we should also point out that he co-owns the Wiener Circle.
He sure does.
Yes,
he sure does.
Yes.
Businessman Joel Holberg, Lisa Nee, who's a cardiologist and the former whistleblower at the Hines Veterans Administration Hospital in the western suburbs. And then Congressman Mike Quigley. So you already have it started to get stacked right now. Still to come.
Also got Liam Stanton, a business person who's already hit the campaign trail and made a few appearances. It's getting packed.
Yeah, it's a lot of names. There's going to be a lot more. I mean, we still got to hear from Willie Wilson, Alexi Janulius.
You do this every time you come. That's the first person you mention every time you come, Pope. Willie Wilson. Because we
know he's coming. He's coming back. And then, of course, our sitting mayor, Brandon Johnson, has a decision to make on whether he will run for re-election. Many assume that he will, even though you look at the fundraising amount so far, it doesn't look very robust for that type of campaign. But
he get free commercials every single day. He can call a press conference whenever he want. He can take over at the desk of city council. He can pull up on any small business he want, and the cameras will be there. It might have been you who reminded me last week. That was just like, he do need to raise more money. Because being mayor ain't gonna get a bunch of text sent out and a bunch of campaign mailers, stuff in our boxes. But
he got a lot of free media that he don't really got to pay for because he is the incumbent mayor, and that gives a lot of boost. So we got a decision from him coming as well, and then there's some other names that may pop up that people weren't thinking of. There is a woman from Chicago Flips Red, the outspoken Trump supporting Black focused group here in Chicago that has said she wants to run for mayor of Chicago as well. There's people like Jamal Green who may entertain a run. There's lots of aldermen like Bill Conway who have been rumored to be entertaining a run as well. And the question is going to be, are there going to be more of a stacked cast of characters on this sort of centrist, moderate lane democratically to attack Brandon Johnson from more of the right? What does that do to Brandon Johnson? And does that help him make it to a runoff? Or does someone like a Matt Brewer come in and come in from kind of the same lane and position, more of a left of center, and derail things a bit? It's already starting to get a little interesting. And as we hear more names, even some we may not expect, it's going to get more interesting. And of course, these are just people announcing, right? They still have to get past the nomination and the signatures, right? We all know the dreaded signature process. When
people come in with their wheelbarrow of petitions, and then other people come in with their rulers and their challengers, and like that's not their actual signature, or who is that? I can't read that.
They're going to be challenged
right now. The two of the independents that are trying to succeed, Chuy Garcia, are having issues with getting their signatures counted.
Yeah. So candidates, they need to gather 12,500 signatures from registered Chicago voters. And that process,
and that's to get on the ballot.
That's to get on the actual ballot. And that process cannot begin until July 28th, which is why I'm saying you're going to see a lot more names emerge as they get set for that brutal petition process. And of course, almost every candidate is going to see challenges to the validity of their signatures. So most are going to be trying to get more than that 12,500.
Exactly.
It becomes a battle of who's got the bigger pile. But once again, each signer must be eligible to vote in the city. Can't be suburban. And they can typically sign petitions for only one candidate for the same office. So, that creates some issues as well. And yeah,
when are those
candidates can challenge, voters can challenge validity of signatures. If enough signatures are thrown out during the challenge process, then that candidate can be removed from the ballot. So some of these smaller names that don't have a lot of name ID and recognition right now, that's where the real challenge is for them. Someone like a Susana Mendoza or Alexi Giannoulias, they should be able to get enough signatures just fine. It's more of the grassroots candidates, even a Matt Brewer, where they're going to have, that's going to be a big hurdle for them getting in. But once they meet that barrier to entry, then the race begins.
Is there any stipulations on how you gain those signatures? Like Brewer, can he just put a
clipboard at the Wiener Circle?
Yeah, at the cash register and say, and just have them go, hey, motherfucker, I ain't giving you no ketchup, but you gonna give me a signature.
Okay, so here's some, like, when it comes to getting the actual signatures, it's very grassroots. I mean, you can call on volunteers to help you in a knock on doors approach, what a lot of candidates end up doing. You can have those volunteers, collect signatures from neighbors, from friends and family and coworkers.
People outside the grocery store.
People at the grocery store. You'll even see as you walk through the city of Chicago, you're going to have people coming up to you. Hey, I'm here with so-and-so candidate. We need, signatures. Would you support? You'll see them outside of CTA stations. There are people that are paid to do these things as well, to circulate these petitions, festivals, farmers markets, neighborhood events, door-to-door canvassing, public events, block parties, really, you name it, they can find a way to do it. But the key thing is this, has to be someone actually writing on a piece of paper, so that they can prove the validity of the signature itself. But it also has to be, once again, the people have to be able to vote in the city of Chicago, registered Chicago voters. So that becomes a danger too. If you're just going out grabbing signatures in random places, you don't know who's registered or not, right? And that's why many of these candidates are going to be seeking to get 40,000 signatures, 50,000 signatures or more, just to give themselves some room there, and some cushion for there's sure to be some that are thrown out.
Exactly. It's inevitable.
How does one candidate challenge another candidate's signatures?
Well, I know the most common way is they literally just file a grievance with the board of review. However, many of them just do that off rip. They're not really looking through every single signature, right? It'd be impossible to do so. But they'll see this person's got 50,000. They'll say, that's cap. I'd like us to review those, right? And it can be a time-consuming process. When this petition process starts, it's all filed with the Chicago Board of Elections. They become public record. And then many of these campaigns, they hire teams of lawyers, of different types of volunteers or political workers who can pour through voter registration records, petition filings, addresses, precinct information, and other publicly available election records. And so if the signer is not a registered voter, doesn't live at the stated address, if it doesn't match the voter registration record, if there's any inconsistency, then that signature can be thrown out. So basically, these candidates can file a formal objection. There's a legal objection period, which lasts about a few weeks.
It's been described as like a mini lawsuit. Like you got to present your evidence and everything.
Yeah, there's a hearing. People can provide objections. They can provide evidence to support what they believe are false signatures or not real signatures. And that's why you see a lot of this is where the advantage goes to the big money fundraisers early on in this process, and the big names who can have a team dedicated to just that and just pouring through all of those names. It's tedious. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of fact checking. That petition process and ballot process is really one of the hallmarks of the Chicago politics. It's messy. It's funny in some ways. And it's how things get done. There's been lots of cases over years of, all kinds of wild accusations of faked signatures, embellished signatures, fake names.
There have been efforts to digitize this process to allow people to gather signatures on laptops and tablets. That consistently stalls.
Yeah. And I think that I understand why. I think there's still this idea that seeing an actual person's printed signature gives a little bit more of like there's a person here, especially in the age of AI, right? And in the age of people distorting things.
I do hear that part. It does also feel like it entrenches, like it's powerful for the incumbents who have the name recognition.
Absolutely.
Getting somebody to stop on the street and listen to you, stay long enough for a conversation, but also sign a petition. All of us have been accosted across Chicago. Let's be real. 90% of the time, we see the people already and we just pretend we own our phones, listening to our headphones, we zoom by. And so you have to have a well-resourced team who is paid well enough to be out there for hours and hours on end to capture all of that information.
And trained. They have to be trained too.
Exactly. And so it does feel like a system that advantages the more well-resourced, but also the politicians with just more staying power, more name recognition in the city.
Like a lot of our systems, honestly. So people like Susana Mendoza, who ran, with Lightfoot in them, she knows this process. She understands the name of the game, right? People like Willie Wilson, who's done this a few times now. He understands the name of the game. He's actually been accused a few times of having some shady maneuvers to get signatures. That whole process is one of the hallmarks of our wild politics in this city.
I was just thinking, like, if Matt Brewer does try to get signatures at the Wiener Circle, they probably could easily be contested based on sobriety. Do you have to be sober? Do you have to be sober to sign these things? I don't know.
We end all of our guys the same way, and that's with us giving you a tip for making the most of this month. Emmy, what is your tip to help people get through July without the biggest sunburn possible?
So last summer, my tip was to always keep a bikini in your bag, or, swim trunks. But this time, I think it'll just be easiest if I show you what I keep in my bag during the summer, because this is like this is a perfected situation that I have going on. And as you can see,
I love the product placement.
This Adidas bag is not that big. I'm not carrying around totes. I don't do totes. I don't do towels. Someone will always give you a towel. I don't do full bottles of sunscreen. Someone will give you sunscreen or bug spray. This is in here, everything that you need for a good summer. So we'll begin. First, a Ziploc bag with the bikini, because then you can really smash it down. And then when it's wet, it doesn't get everything else wet. This is a jean bikini.
That's a thing.
It's a thing. Wallet with a bottle opener attached.
Need that.
Cheap Amazon $20 earbuds, because then who cares what happens to them? Sunglasses case. I hate when people have their sunglasses naked in their purse. It's just like asking for them to be destroyed. But I hate having the extra weight of a sunglass case. So these leather padded ones are really good because they're protective enough. A small deodorant for after you get out of the lake. And then also, at least like for the girls, chafing when you're wearing skirts, especially when it's hot like this. Oh my God, I never leave the house without this.
Yeah, people need that deodorant.
Phone charger is boring.
Ooh-wee.
Another bottle opener on the keychain. And then for makeup during the summer, I keep it very simple. A concealer with SPF. Since I'm not carrying sunscreen, if randomly I'm in a pinch, I can always smear some of this on my shoulders. But mascara, Maybelline Superstay lipstick, which does not come off in Lake Michigan. Between these three items, you can pretty much touch up after going to the beach and you look good enough. And that's all I keep in my purse during the summer. And it's pretty lightweight. And as you can see, not that big.
I like that. I appreciate the show and tell of it all. You was like, let me just go and break it down for you. Yeah, I keep a bag fully packed either with, it's usually a mixture between extra shirt, my camera, extra camera batteries.
This is heavy. That's too heavy.
I know. And then typically a ton of weed, which is only getting heavier, because now in Illinois you can carry up to 60 grams on you.
Whoa.
It used to be up to 30, so mostly you can have like an ounce, maybe a cart on you. Now you can keep 2 full ounces on you. Oh my God, I'd be out here, y'all. The first day you could do it, I walked right in there. So yeah, that's one of my tips. You can get more weed, and so stock up before the weekend. Also, regional day passes are now available as of last month, which means one pass, 24 hours, CTA, Metro, and Pace. So I don't know if y'all seen these Uber prices recently. They are whooping my ass. Yeah. Whooping my ass. And also, to push that further, consider getting you a 30-day pass for CTA, y'all. Like, it's $75 and then $35 for the reduced costs. Say you tapping every day for $5. If you riding a train more than 15 days out the month, then you're going to be saving money with a monthly pass versus just re-upping the venture or doing your tap to pay. And so regional day passes, 2 ounces in the bag, and go on and get the 30-day pass if you need it. Because I also think buying that 30-day pass ahead of time will incentivize you to skip the Uber because it's already paid for.
I think I'm going to use that tip on 30-day passes because I do use CTA like every day. Is it unlimited for 30 days or is it?
Yes. Unlimited rides. Unlimited rides.
I need that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm probably overspending things. I'm doing like a re-up of $20 here, $20 there, $20 here. It probably would save me a little bit. That's a good tip. Thanks, Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I need the regional day pass to move to a weekend pass, and then eventually the goal of the new Northern Illinois Transit Authority is to try to integrate some of these systems. And so I think this is a great first step. And my hope is by the end, not only are our passes better integrated, but our schedules are better integrated because I need to be able to right off the train, onto a bus, onto the right one club, another club. Like that's how I'm trying to move this summer. Poe, what about you? What's your tip for July?
1, men, do not be ashamed to carry around a little sling bag or fanny pack or whatever you want to call it. Don't be ashamed of it. It's okay. Okay, I've had people make comments about some of my sling bags. I got a few. I got a Chicago Hounds rugby one. You know, they won the league recently. No one talking about that. But, you know, I get a lot of these for free, and they come in handy. They got multiple pockets. I can put my portable charger in there. You got to make sure you have one of those. You know, I can put my substances in there, which always helps. Disposable flask. I order about 30 of those on Amazon. They're very cheap, like $6 for a box, and they're plastic, and you can just get rid of them.
It's funny you talk about slings and stuff. Like, bro, I be out here with the full Coach bag on. I want a LV keep all, man. I want a Birkin 50. Like, people still out here afraid to wear a fanny pack, man. I'm in a full duffel bag out here. Like, I don't care.
But you're bringing so much stuff. Like, don't your shoulders hurt? Like, I have to go as light as possible.
No, my camera is huge. My portable chargers are all huge. I have to bring camera flashes. You just saw my weed container. That's got a lot going on in it. Does my shoulders hurt? Yeah. So I switch shoulders. Sometimes I just carry with the arm. Sometimes I go full backpack mode, but nah, I'm gonna have a water. I'm gonna have a rainbow cone, cake slice in there. I'm gonna have a G Master. I'm gonna have a tripod. Like, yeah. I'm bringing the grinder, the scissors, the tray, like everything. Like it's a picnic wherever I go.
At that point,
he's
you're
ready
camping.
for everything.
Wherever I go, I got everything on me.
He is ready for everything. He's staying ready.
Oh my God.
Pull up on him. Oh, y'all want to have a sesh? Okay, let's go.
I got you. I got you. Now I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna come tomorrow I'm gonna come tonight to the concert. Full bag. And it's just Kobe, what's all in there? 40 blunts. 40 blunts.
Feed the whole family. I love to see it. Also, make sure to bring your sweat towel. Okay? Especially, you know
me.
I be sweating a lot. We call it the black man sweat rag sometimes. The black man towel.
You see a bandana hanging out of my pocket. No, this is about sweat. It ain't got nothing to do with colors. This is about sweat.
Woo.
I like
Ooh,
how we
need
just
it.
all did what's in my bag. It's actually
What's in my
not.
bag in
It's
July?
not
An
a
extreme
tip for
heat warning.
July. It's what's in my bag.
Kobe is doing the most, apparently. The most.
Yeah, I like to pack light. You pack it heavy
Yeah.
duty. You ready for everything?
Yes, sir.
The
Yes,
Hound's
sir.
fanny pack is light.
Please reach out to us. We want to hear, what are you doing this July? What are you most excited for? What news are you following? What's your tip so that we can make the most of our month in Chicago? Please reach out to us, 773-780-0246. I want to give a huge thank you to our guest today, contributor Brandon Pope. Thank you for always making time.
Absolutely.
And creative producer Emmy Mack, you are absolutely a gem on the mic. Always a pleasure.
Thank you. So good to see you guys.
Of course, we can't end without some good news. For the past 8 years, Pride Southside has been more than just a festival. It has been a place for Black and brown LGBTQI plus folks to live out loud and care for one another. And they are back this Sunday, July 5th at DuSable on the Lawn. It is free to the public. All you got to do is RSVP. I will drop a link for you. As always, I appreciate you for listening, reading, making time for us. July is going to be an amazing month here on the podcast and in the newsletter. Only thing that can make it sweeter is you being here. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace.